Hello everybody, this is Kevin from Kalitas Productions and welcome back to Game 3 of Black-Green Aggro versus Esper Aggro. Jeremy took a mulligan down to 6 for this game and I was on the play and started with a Prairie Stream, and then he played a Hissing Quagmire. I then laid down an island and played a Scrapheap Scrounger. Then for Jeremy's next turn he put a Blooming Marsh into play and cast a Grim Flayer. I played a Port Town, revealing an island so it would come into play untapped. Then I attacked with my Scrapheap for 3, which Jeremy took, going down to 17. Jeremy attacked back with his Flayer, dropping me down to 18, and looked at the top 3 cards of his library. He put 2 swamps into his graveyard and then passed his turn. I played a Concealed Courtyard, which came into play tapped, and then attacked with my Scrapheap again, dropping Jeremy down to 14 life. Jeremy attacked back with his Flayer again, dropping me down to 16. He looked at the top 3 cards again, but just rearranged them and didn't put anything in the graveyard. He then played a Dead Weight on my Scrapheap Scrounger, however I countered it with a Spell Queller. He killed the Spell Queller with a Grasp of Darkness though, so he got the Dead Weight and was able to get rid of the Scrounger anyway. On my next turn I refilled my board by playing a second Scrapheap Scrounger along with a Thraben Inspector and a Toolcraft Exemplar. Jeremy attacked with his Flayer again, so I chose to double block. He killed the Exemplar and his Flayer died. This gave him Delirium, so then post-combat he played an Ishkanah Grafwidow. When the Ishkanah came into play because of the Delirium, he got 3 spiders. I cracked my clue on my next turn and played a second Concealed Courtyard. Jeremy played a Catacomb Sifter on his next turn and brought an Eldrazi along with it, then chose to attack with his Ishkanah, which I just took, going down to 13. At the end of his turn I exiled my Exemplar to bring my Scrapheap Scrounger back. Then on my turn I attacked with both my Scrapheaps. Jeremy chose to double block one of them with the Spider and trade, and then took the other 3 damage, going down to 11. When his Spider died, he got to scry one from the Sifter and chose to put the card on the bottom of his library. Then on his next turn he attacked with his Sifter, which I just took, going down to 11 as well. I brought my Scrounger back again at the end of the turn, and then on my turn I just played another land and passed it back. Then at the end of my turn, Jeremy sacrificed his Eldrazi for 1 mana. He scryed with it and left the card on the top of his library. Then he used Ishkanah's ability to take 3 life from me, dropping me down to 8. He then played a Smuggler's Copter on his next turn and passed it back. Then I played a Thalia Heretic Cathar, however at the end of the turn Jeremy killed it with another Grasp of Darkness. Jeremy crewed his Copter with one of his spiders on his next turn and attacked. For the trigger he drew and discarded an Evolving Wilds, and then I took 3, going down to 5 life. I played a Reflector Mage on my next turn and bounced Jeremy's Ishkanah. Then I attacked with my 2 Scrapheap Scroungers, which Jeremy just decided to take, going down to 5 life himself. On his next turn he started by playing a second Catacomb Sifter. He then used the Eldrazi to crew his Smuggler's Copter and attacked with the rest of the team. Before blockers he played yet another Grasp of Darkness to kill my Reflector Mage. This left me with only 1 blocker, and he was able to hit me for exactly lethal, giving him the win to the game and the match. So that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. You can find the full version of this gameplay on the channel. You can also find the link for the sleeves that I use for my cards in the video description, and then be sure to subscribe and come back next week for more Magic the Gathering content.